Welcome in from Lakota East High School. We are here for senior night and women's varsity basketball between your Lakota East Thunderhawks and the Colerain Cardinals. This is the final regular season game for both of these teams, and we are very excited to get underway for what is likely to be an exciting conclusion to this season.
Definitely. I mean, both of these teams coming into this matchup 9-12. Although Lakota East does have a better conference record and at 9-6, while Colerain is sitting at 5-10. Close rankings here, East being 5th and Colerain at 7th. Stopped to say the national anthem real quick.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hawks Den for today's varsity girls basketball game between the Colerain Cardinals and your Lakota East Thunderhawks. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a great country with freedoms like no other. To honor America and in respect for all who have served our great country to defend our freedoms, we are invited to stand and sing our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
And now as we are ready to get introductions underway, we are going to look at some key players for Lakota East. Obviously, one player who has been turning it up on the court, Bailey Bacher. Why don't you tell us a little bit about her?
Coming into this matchup, Bailey Bacher is currently highlighting the Lakota East team in some stats here. She is currently 5th in the GMC with assists, 2nd in the GMC with blocks, and 4th in rebounds. Also sitting at 9 points per game, 2nd highest on the team, only behind Bella Sturgill. I do believe Bailey Bacher is not suited up to play this game. I don't know what that's about, if she's injured or not, but significant lack of Bailey Bacher today. Other than that, we have some highlighted seniors here tonight, as it is senior night. 4 seniors on this team. Bella Sturgill, one and only, averages 12.5 points per game, highest on the team, as well as her Macy Hill, Madison Jividen, and Hannah Weaver. Shout out to all our seniors here tonight.
All 4 of them will be starting in tonight's game for Lakota East, alongside Peyton Bucher, the 5'4" junior who has really come out swinging and been a crucial player for this team.
Definitely. Peyton Bucher, even with no help at height, she's been able to get power and be able to stay aggressive in these games. And even if there has been doubts of her size and any other of those statistics, she's still been playing great. Averages, I believe, 6.4 points per game.
And not to forget, Isadore McCoon, the sophomore who came out of basically nowhere, now averaging 8.4 points per game. She has been a crucial player on this team and has made a huge difference this season.
Definitely. Isadore McCoon, like you said, only a sophomore. She's going to be a big part of this team next year, and her senior year coming and already taking a big role in this team. As we said, averages 8.4 points per game. She's currently 31 of 89 on 3 points this year, near the highest on her team. Playing very well this year. Great 3-point shooter. Looking to see her get some playing time here tonight.
Now on Colerain's side, they will be starting some of their stars. Of course, number 14, Colerain Runyon, has been tearing it up. Number 24 as well. She is Jaya Lawson. Both of them are sophomores. Number 13, Azaria Stallworth. Number 5, that is Kalia Johnson. And I am missing someone, is number 23. I do not have a number 23. I do not know who number 23 is. We will get that to you momentarily. But we are now underway here from Lakota East. Quickly in the net. Colerain now with possession, passes it outside to Runyon, who passes it around. They're trying to find a lane. Great defense here. Stolen by Bucher and East. Now she's fighting up court. Peyton Bucher just easily goes up for the layup for 2. A quick strike to start it off. And Colerain now moving up court, passes it off to Stallworth, who misses the shot. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Colerain's ball.
Great job there by Peyton Bucher, just getting past anybody and everybody, get the quick layup, get East on the board just 50 seconds into this game. This is going to be one of those matchups, definitely a very trying to just play defense and keep themselves from falling into deficits. East last week losing against a very strong Princeton team, 67-41.
And there, a great pass, Macy Hill to Peyton Bucher, and Madison Jividen will make the layup. East now quickly up 4-0. We now do believe that number 23 for Colerain is Aubrey Pence. Yeah, Ariana Tipton, excuse me. Yes, Ariana Tipton. She is out there for Colerain. They did make a shot. It is now 4-2, and they are quickly moving back down the court. Passes it outside to Runyon. Out to Stallworth. Now Johnson goes up, misses the shot. And they're fighting over it, and it'll be picked up by Tipton. Stallworth with it again, passes it outside to Lawson, who misses the shot, and Jividen is with it, passes it out to Sturgill. Macy Hill with it now. She's got a lot of room. Hannah Weaver kind of pushed over there, and it'll go to Colerain, quickly taken back by East, and Sturgill will get the layup for her first points.
Good effort there by Hannah Weaver and Bella Sturgill, trying to keep the ball in bounds. Hannah Weaver just getting it out before she fell out of bounds, trying to maybe get it off the Colerain player, but ended up working out in their favor.
Hannah Weaver now with the ball. They're moving up the court quickly. Colerain trying to play some man coverage, kind of create some room. Bucher went up for 3, just misses. Now Weaver for 3, just in and out of the rim, and Colerain will take the ball.
It's good to see these East players, even if they have been, I believe, 0 for 2 on 3 points so far, they have been taking these deep shots, trying to establish a presence outside of the paint. And I believe if they keep working and fighting here, do have some very strong 3-point shooters. As we know, Bella Sturgill, the senior, is a great shooter here in and out of the paint.
And now we will see Jaya Lawson, who was fouled by Bella Sturgill, go for a free throw, and she will get it. And now East quickly trying to move down court, build off of their momentum. They try not to lose any of what they just had. Jividen just overshot. Now Sturgill will put it in.
Bella Sturgill, the tallest player on the court right now, helps out a lot when you can just get up and over almost anybody on the other team to go and get a free layup like that. Good going as East gets up 8-3.
And a great three there from Colerain Runyon. That is her first of the season. Great to see her finally get that. She has been such a star player on this team. And Bucher also getting some points now.
As we said, this is going to be a game of trying to keep defense going, but East is having no issues whatsoever with scoring so far, with both Peyton Bucher and Bella Sturgill having 4 already.
And Bucher wide open there, but kind of stumbled and just kind of had to scramble to make the shot and just misses it. And there you see Colerain, they took quick advantage of it, able to get a 2-point shot, and they're within 2. That was Kalia Johnson, the senior. Now Bucher trying to get down court. Passes it out to Weaver. They're playing great double coverage here. Passes it out to Macy Hill off her hands, but Jividen for 3 off the rim. Macy Hill passes it back out to Jividen, who gets it to Bucher. And she'll go for 3 off the rim. And it is stolen on the rebound. And now quickly, Kalia Johnson moving up court, passes it to Jaya Lawson. And it is called traveling. Excuse the voice crack. And now we'll get some subs. Isadore McCoon and Madison Springmeyer going in. And for Colerain, they will be subbing in number 22, Camilla Sharp. And there was someone else out there that just got subbed in.
Emma Francis, number 33, who just got brought in.
And Springmeyer just off the hands. You can see her left hand there is taped up around the thumb. Hopefully will not be too much of a disadvantage for East in this game.
Did see a little bit of irritation there by Springmeyer, holding that left thumb as we see. Pass was a little too high, had to reach out for it. Got to make sure those kind of small injuries or irritations don't turn into bigger issues, even in games like this where you have to just stay aggressive.
Colerain gonna have the throw in. East playing some man defense here. Colerain really slowing down their game. They know they have plenty of time. They're gonna pass it outside to Francis, and it is off the rim. They maintain possession, and it'll be a missed shot for Colerain Runyon, and it'll go out of bounds.
Good effort.
It'll be East ball.
Good effort there by Jaya Lawson, though, trying to keep the ball in bounds. Little just kind of misjudged where she was going, threw the ball down into the paint.
And a great block there as well. Prevented anything from happening on the play, and now East gets another throw in, this time by McCoon. She'll pass it out to Bucher, who quickly passes it back to McCoon. Moving down court, and Manzardo, who was subbed in, passes it back to McCoon, and she'll make the 2. That was great teamwork there on all levels.
We see here again Isadore McCoon, the rising star sophomore on this Lakota East team. Just putting in the effort and the hard work to get down the court fast, to get scoring. In a close game like this, you just want to be able to build up confidence so you can get a good lead going.
And that little trio of passing from McCoon to Manzardo, then back to McCoon, all under heavy pressure, and still able to make the shot was a great amount of effort from those girls out there.
Definitely, and it's just a different level of confidence that we are seeing from this East team. Bella Sturgill comes back in the game. Madison Springmeyer goes back out.
Audrey Castleman also has come into the game, and Peyton Bucher will get a breakaway. And the ball goes off the rim. It rolled around and fell. And Colerain will take it right back. That's a shot you wish you had back if you are Peyton Bucher. And Manzardo steals it off the rebound. And Sturgill tries to pass it to Audrey Castleman. Ball goes over her head, and it'll be Colerain on a throw-in.
Definitely. Some of these higher passes, I mean, when you're throwing the ball to somebody halfway across the court, you got to be careful you don't put that kind of high amount of power on it. As we just saw, not everybody can go up and get those high passes. You just got to be aware of who's down court.
Colerain making some pressure. Francis out to Lawson, and now an attempted shot. And it is no good by Sharp, but they still have it. Francis, and passes it over, and it is good for Runyon, and they are pulled back within 2. East a quick response. Bucher moving down the court. Tries to take it herself. It is off the rim, batted up, and it is taken off the rebound by Sturgill. She will miss, and there's a foul on the play. And we will be having a Bella Sturgill free throw.
Bella Sturgill, who is currently about 71% on free throws. Very confident number there. First one is up and good smoothly.
Some subs now. Macy Hill coming back in for East. And for Colerain, Azaria Stallworth and Ariana Tipton both coming back in. Here's Sturgill's second free throw. 2 for 2 right there. And Colerain will now get a throw in. And East already all down the court, ready to defend the paint. Moving down the court, it's Stallworth meeting some pressure by McCoon. Now Stallworth trying to move. She passes it out to Tipton, who just misses the shot blatantly. A great save there from number 11, Ariana Lynch. And a great steal by McCoon. And it appears that she was fouled on that, and she will get some free throws.
Definitely just a little bit too much aggression there by Colerain, trying to catch up with Isadore McCoon. Did prevent from scoring, but Isadore McCoon is also 65% on for free throws this year.
The foul was called on Ariana Tipton for holding, as McCoon misses her first free throw. That's not something we see very often out of her. Second shot, and it is good. East will pull into a 5-point lead as M. Francis passes it in to number 13, Azaria Stallworth, meeting some pressure. McCoon has been playing that midcourt pretty well, and Johnson tried to pass it out towards number 23, Tipton, just soared right past her.
It's definitely good playing on defense from Lakota East. Even if this is only a 5-point lead, Lakota East has held Colerain to 10 points, but there has been almost nothing in terms of 3 points from Colerain. Just an inability to shoot these farther shots so far. So even though Colerain has 10 points, this is looking really good defensively so far.
The referee did blow the whistle. I did not catch exactly why, but it was a throw-in for East, and Peyton Bucher tried to make about a shot a fourth of the way from the net, just misses it. And at the end of the first quarter, it is 15-10 Lakota East. We will be right back.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Max Clute.
And I'm Luke Mickelson, and these are your weekly announcements.
We're off this upcoming Monday, January 19th for Martin Luther King Day. Schedules will stay the same as normal.
Speaking of Martin Luther King Day, some Lakota East students participated in a Martin Luther King Day speech contest, and the winner is straight out of our sophomore classes.
Somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right.
What is your name and grade?
I'm Malik Al-Salmani, and I'm a sophomore.
How'd you hear about the essay contest?
Ms. Mahaffey's Honors English 10 class, she offered it as an extra credit assignment.
Welcome back here. We are just about ready to start the second period here from Lakota East. They will be in possession of the ball. Hannah Weaver to throw it in to Peyton Bucher under some one-on-one coverage. She is easily working up the court, and they will call a foul on the play. They are calling it on Jaya Lawson of the Colerain Cardinals. And a bit of confusion between the players. They will let Hannah Weaver throw it in. She's going to quickly pass it out to Bella Sturgill, over to Macy Hill. Back to Sturgill, who's working her way up just off the rim. And then Macy Hill off the rebound will cover for Sturgill. Colerain working their way. M. Francis back out to Leah Johnson, and Francis with a quick layup. And off the hands of Macy Hill on the pass from Jividan, taken away by Kalia Johnson. Back out now to Tipton off the backboard and stolen on the rebound by Bucher. Moving quickly, doing some side steps, and she will try to take it. A great block from Emmy Francis out to Macy Hill through the rim, and on the rebound it is Bella Sturgill for her 5th and 6th points, or 7th and 8th, excuse me, of the game.
Great job so far by East offense in being able to keep the ball moving, even with some defensive adversity. They've just been able to keep the ball going around and get it to people who they know they're going to score. For example, as we've seen from Bella Sturgill, who's just been up in there, has 8 points so far.
Bucher passes it out to Jividan, and Weaver Hill back to Bucher. She's been getting a lot of targets in this one, and a blatant foul there from Ariana Tipton. We'll see what they call it officially. And they will let Peyton Bucher get 2 free throw attempts.
Bucher is currently about 50% for free throws. That one is not good.
In will come number 22 and number 11 for Colerain. That is Kamia Sharp and Ariana Lynch. Bucher makes her 2nd free throw, and Colerain is back on the attack, now down 8. Trying to find somebody. It's Lynch just over, and it is stolen by Bella Sturgill. Passes it back out to Peyton Bucher, and it is stolen right back by Lawson, who will take an easy layup. And you have to commend Colerain. Even though East has been incredibly aggressive, they have been meeting the call right back. Lots of steals, lots of blocks, just not making it easy here. It goes out of bounds.
Definitely a good effort by all of this Colerain team. Thunderhawks, even though they are not doing great making shots, they have been trying it as much as they can as Bailey Bacher comes into the game for the first time tonight. I don't know where she came from, but she's here now.
Bailey Bacher was not on court during warm-ups. She was not there during the pregame, but she is here on the court now, and she makes a great pass to Madison Jividen, who shoots for 2. And now Colerain is on the attack. If you're East, Bailey Bacher being out there, that is a huge deal. She has been your key player, just all around a great offensive and defensive player. A great 3 from JL Lawson. But it cannot be overstated how important Bacher is to this team.
Definitely. She is one of the main 3 here in scores in between her, Bella Sturgill, and Isadore McCoon. All 3 of these players very crucial to have for this East team. Definitely great to see them all on the court right now.
And a great pass by Colerain, and Kalia Johnson, under a bit of pressure, is able to make the shot. Sturgill throws it in, and Bacher, moving her way up court, passes it back to Jividen, and it is knocked out. They will give the ball to Colerain for a throw-in on the side.
Definitely a close call there between Madison Jividen and I believe that was Kalia Johnson who got the ball, but they will give it to Colerain on the throw-in by J.L. Lawson.
This is a huge deal for East. They have their 4 best players on the court right now in McCoon, Sturgill, Bucher, and Bacher. They have been great for this defense, and Coach Wallace here, he's definitely looking to bring a lot of pressure in this moment. And a 2-point shot easily made by number 22, Kamia Sharp. And McCoon, a quick pass to Bacher, tried to get it to Castleman, but it's stolen by Sharp. Makes a shot off the rim, and it is stolen by McCoon. Castleman passes to a wide open Sturgill, makes a man miss, and makes the shot.
Great try, though, to try and get up in the block. Ariana Lynch, who is a freshman here, trying to go and stop Bella Sturgill, made her miss, but still gotten up there. That was Bella Sturgill's 10th point.
This Colerain team is very freshman heavy. A lot of their star players are freshmen. And McCoon, an opportunity here. And now Bacher just slowing it down a little bit, allowing plays to develop. Trying to work off of Corey Runyon, and she's able to work her way up. Passes to an open Castleman off the rim. She gets the rebound, goes back for it, and makes the shot.
A little bit there. Ariana Lynch was all over Bailey Bacher as she was driving up, but she ran straight into Bella Sturgill, giving Bacher the ability to get that pass out.
A timeout has been called by Lakota East. We will be right back in just a quick.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Max Clute.
And I'm Luke Mickelson, and these are your weekly announcements.
We're off this upcoming Monday, January 19th for Martin Luther King Day. Schedules will stay the same as normal.
Speaking of Martin Luther King Day, some Lakota East students participated in a Martin Luther King Day speech contest, And the winner is straight out of our sophomore classes.
Somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read.
We are back here from Lakota East. They are up 26-21 with 2:42 left in the second quarter. Bailey Bacher is confirmed she came from her swim meet this morning, now back on the court, and that is the dedication we see from an athlete like Bailey Bacher, who plays 5 different sports through the school. You got to make things work like that. It's a bloated schedule, but I mean, if it's what you love, you got to do it.
Definitely a lot of athletes we see at this school bouncing around in different sports. Bailey Bacher being one of them. Another one I could think of, sophomore Cody Doyle on the football team, and I believe we'll be seeing him later in spring for the men's volleyball season.
Working down the court, Lawson passes it out to Sharp, and she will make the 2. They are pull within 1 score, and Weaver makes a huge pass out to Castleman, who tries to force it in between 2 people to Peyton Bucher. It'll just bounce out of bounds. It'll be East ball, and in comes Macy Hill for Audrey Castleman, as well as Emmy Francis will come in for number 11, Ariana Lynch. A quick pass out to Bella Sturgill, gets an easy layup there, and Colerain now has an opportunity to try to gain some momentum. They've been fighting from behind this entire game, and it has been a good fight, but not much, and that is a great start. Emmy Francis with a 3 as they pull within 2 points. And Bucher launches it down court to Hannah Weaver, who passes it off to Bacher, and just a little overshot, and they'll call a foul and give Bailey Bacher 2 free throws. And the Colerain fans here not very happy about that.
Bailey Bacher coming in to get her first, hopefully first points of this game.
And there it is. That is her 34th successful free throw this season. And there is number 35. East pulls ahead by 4. And Colerain, like I mentioned before, they've been playing from behind. They just need that shot of momentum where they can start stringing points together.
Even with Colerain definitely playing from behind, we are seeing some improvements here with that Emmy Francis 3-pointer. They have been starting to be a little bit more consistent with the 3-pointers. Emmy Francis, only a freshman as well, putting in the work.
Quick passes around. Emmy Francis goes up for 3, just off the rim. And a bit of contact on that one. Bella Sturgill now in possession of it, passes it to Bacher, who passes it out to Bucher. Bucher making some pressure up the court, tries to get a layup, rebounded by Sturgill, but then stolen by Francis. And Colerain once again has possession. And a pass from Jaya Lawson that was intended for Kalia Johnson, just over her head and out of bounds. And Madison Jividen will come in for Peyton Bucher.
Kalia Johnson in this game here with a full leg brace on her right leg. It's been a little beat up so far here. Got absolutely thrown out of bounds trying to keep the ball in just a little bit ago. Shot up by Bacher is good. Her first 3-point of the night.
A beautiful 3-point there from Bailey Bacher. And East now ahead by a decent margin there, 7 points. As we're nearing halftime, Colerain, and they'll say that ball went out of bounds, but Colerain, they're going to try to get something on the board, give something to work towards going into the half. because they have been playing pretty solid, but they haven't been able to string together a bunch of points like Lakota East has, and that has ultimately been the deciding factor in this game. Weaver tried to go up for three. It was blocked, and then at the buzzer tried to get a two. Also missed off the rim. And heading into halftime, Lakota East is up 33-26. We will be back after the half.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Max Clute.
And I'm Luke Mickelson, and these are your weekly announcements.
We're off this upcoming Monday, January 19th for Martin Luther King Day. Schedules will stay the same as normal.
Speaking of Martin Luther King Day, some Lakota East students participated in a Martin Luther King Day speech contest, and the winner is straight out of our sophomore classes.
But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right.
What is your name and grade?
I'm Malik Al-Salmani, and I'm a sophomore.
How'd you hear about the essay contest?
Ms. Mahaffey's honors English 10 class, she offered it as an extra credit assignment. It was kind of a reflection on my family and their experiments.
Can you describe how you felt when you won?
I was kind of shocked at first, but it was like a very good feeling. On Martin Luther King Day, the 19th, I'll stand up in front of like a group of people and I'll just read my essay out loud.
It's amazing. Thank you.
Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop.
Thanks, guys.
The 2026 Lakota East Jazz Swing Dance is coming up on Friday, February 6th in the Lakota East main campus cafeteria from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Tickets are $10 and will be available to purchase at the event. All proceeds go directly to support Lakota East band students and the Guard.
Come join us for an evening of music from the big band era, swing dancing, dance lessons, snacks, and fun for the entire family.
NHS applications are available to juniors with a cumulative GPA of 3.8 or higher. They must be picked up after school in room 266 or 270 between Monday, January 12th and Friday, January 16th.
Remember, juniors, that this is your only opportunity to apply to be a member of the NHS during your senior year. We are so excited to congratulate our Lakota East dance team, who recently won first place in their competition over the weekend and are continuing to show their talent and spirit for the school.
My name is Lacey Burke.
My name's Caleb Wood.
I've been on the dance team for 3 years now, and I'm a senior.
I'm a senior, and I've been on the Lakota East dance team for 4 years.
What is Lakota East dance team?
Lakota East dance team is a sport here at Lakota East that we all come together and we make great halftime performances for the basketball games.
Well, it's obviously the dance team of Lakota East, but we perform at pregame basketball games and at halftime at only home basketball games, not away.
Why is it important to have a dance team?
It's important to have a dance team to help raise that school spirit of ours and just get out in the community and have fun.
I think it provides a fun atmosphere every single game, and it adds some like a little pizzazz to it.
What work gets put in behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes, we spend a lot of time cleaning our nationals routine and our performances we perform at halftime. We also spend a lot of time conditioning our bodies to be prepared for that.
Behind the scenes, we practice weekly, and recently we've been preparing for state and nationals is down in Florida, February 6th, and we're so excited to go.
Why do you continue to dance for the dance team?
I continue to dance for Lakota East because I love the environment and the people I'm around. I also think it's very fun. We love being in the spotlight, so it's just a good time for all of us.
I continue to dance for the love of dance, of course, but also the friends and family that I've made through it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Tonight's game theme is USA.
Hope to see you in your stars and stripes on the Hawks Nest.
Boys JV plays at 4:30, girls varsity plays at 6, and boys varsity plays at 7:30. And the dance team will be performing during halftime of the boys varsity game.
Lakota East Broadcasting will be streaming the game, so make sure you follow the club on Instagram and YouTube at LEHS Broadcasting to stay updated. Hey Max, what is the difference between a duck and George Washington?
I don't know.
One has a face on a bill and the other has a bill on its face.
These have been your weekly announcements brought to you by Lakota East Media. Have a great day, Hawks. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.
Attention juniors, Monday, January 12th, NHS applications will be available for juniors that meet the following minimum requirements: a 3.8 weighted cumulative GPA and have completed 30 hours of community service since the 8th grade. Applications will be available to be picked up in room 270 with Mrs. Goski or room 266 with Ms. Gershner after school starting on January 12th. Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Madison Springmeyer.
And I'm Beck Lucas, and these are your weekly announcements.
Congratulations, Hawks. You have made it through your first week of school in 2026, and you can look forward to another 4-day week a week from now, thanks to Martin Luther King Day.
The Lakota East BattleBots Winter Brawl is coming up on the 15th. Our engineering students are preparing to battle against other schools in the upper gym. Our peers worked hard to build powerful bots over these past months, so teachers, if you have a free bell, please bring your students down to support or play the live stream provided by Lakota East Broadcasting on YouTube.
And now, let's go see Bailey and Natalie to update us on the Lakota East sports world.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bailey. And I'm Natalie. We hope you had a great break because our athletes definitely did not slow down. The new year is already busy for Thunderhawks sports.
That's right. While most of us were sleeping in over break, our teams were practicing and competing. There was a lot going on, so let's jump right in.
Starting with the boys basketball, they went 2 out of 3 over the break and are playing some solid basketball right now.
They will be back in action this Friday with a road game at Oak Hill, so be sure to mark your calendars to come out and support.
On the girls basketball side, it has been a tough stretch with 2 losses since the break, but they are looking to bounce back.
That bounce back opportunity comes this Saturday when they also play at Oak Hills. Good luck to all the girls this weekend.
And for the wrestling, they had a full schedule as well. The boys competed at Wilmington on Wednesday and have a big weekend ahead.
They will be competing at the Ron Thomas Invitational and the Charlie Moore Invitational.
And on the girls' side, the girls' wrestling team was also at Wilmington and are getting ready for the Pioneer Classic this weekend.
Gymnastics was also in action with the meet on the 30th, and they are back at it again this Saturday.
Good luck to the gymnastics team as they continue their season this weekend.
Finally, swimming is back in action as they compete in the Princeton Invitational this weekend.
A lot has happened over break, and there's even more coming up for Thunderhawk sports.
Now, there's only one thing left to say.
Let's go Thunderhawks!
Class registration is now open. Start planning and scheduling all of your classes for the 2026-2027 school year. You can schedule your classes in school links, and everything closes January 30th. Make a meeting with your counselor or look on the Lakota website for more information. Be sure to keep in mind your electives and take a content creation course like digital editing or multimedia production, and you can be a part of making these wonderful weekly announcements. They're also weighted courses and have opportunities for college credit and graduating with honors.
And now let's hear a former East graduate talk about speech class.
Hi everyone, my name is Kaylee Ellis. I graduated from Lakota East back in 2017, and I took speech back in 2015 when I was a junior. I just recently graduated Ohio University with my bachelor's in sports management and a certificate in social media, and now I'm pursuing my master's in business administration here at OU once again. I think when I walked into that first day of speech class, I didn't realize how much I was going to learn and how much what I was going to learn.
Welcome back from the Hawks Nest. Halftime is just about over, and we are ready to get started. An exciting second half, high scoring on both ends. Of course, Bella Sturgill for Lakota East already up to 12 points on the game. She is the leading scorer for both teams. The leading scorer for Colerain exclusively is Jaya Lawson with 6. They've been spreading the ball out a lot more. What are some keys to victory for Lakota East?
I think that for this team, they just have to be able to keep consistent. If they want to win this game, they want to do what they've been doing so far. They don't want to decide they're going to switch things up if it's worked so well in the first half. Bella Sturgill already has 12, sitting right about her average 4 games. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. People are scoring, keep getting them the ball. Get Bailey Bacher more involved now that they do have her. And just stay aggressive. Don't loosen up on defense. And just be able to impose your will on offense. And if we can do that, East has a good shot at winning this matchup.
Now for Colerain, I feel like you just got to be more consistent. You know, they've been scoring well. They've been playing good defense. But it's about getting down the court and scoring multiple times in a row, getting a rally going and stealing the momentum. They've been able to score, but Lakota East has just been able to prevent them from really getting any streaks going.
As we just saw there, ball was trying to take a shot, blocked by Bailey Bacher.
Bacher now goes for 3, just off the rim. And tipped in, no, excuse me, not tipped in. That was number 13.
Was Azaria Stallworth.
And Colerain now with a great opportunity to score, passing it around. Lakota East playing great paint defense, keeping it absolutely jam-packed. Eventually, Kalia Johnson will get 2.
Kalia Johnson, the senior, even with that full leg brace and the leg sleeve, she's been able to get good mobility here and stay aggressive, even with some adversity. She's been covering very well, playing good defense.
And a deflected pass of Peyton Bucher ends up getting stolen by Stallworth. And just an offline shot from Runyon. East will take the ball back. Isadora McCoon passes it out to Macy Hill. Passes it in to Bailey Bacher, just off the rim. And passes it all the way out. Wide open, Kalia Johnson. And they have pulled within 3.
Made Isadora McCoon miss on that shot. Good job by Johnson. Bella Sturgill fighting against 2 and makes the layup.
An easy shot there from Bella Sturgill. And there goes Colerain now, slowing the game down a little bit. Just some easy passing, letting the game move with them. Out to Stallworth, takes a step, looking for an open lady. And Johnson will just pass it out to restart. Keeps bouncing around between a couple of people, and they will call a foul on Colerain. It'll be a Lakota East throw, and Hannah Weaver now coming in for Peyton Bucher.
I believe that might have been a half-court violation on Ariana Tipton, maybe. She's gone back and forth over the half-court line many times to try and receive a bad pass.
Passing it around, Hannah Weaver back to Macy Hill. She's going to push into the paint before passing it out to Bailey Bacher. Getting contested, she gets it away to Weaver. Sturgill quickly to Bacher. Hill, McCoon, Colerain playing incredible defense here. Hannah Weaver for 3, just short. Bacher on the rebound, gets the 2.
Great job here making these offensive rebounds by Lakota East. A missed shot doesn't mean it's over. Playing a good job of keeping things moving.
And there was a bit of a push there. McCoon after the shot on Jaya Lawson. And we'll see, yes, she is lining up for free throws.
Line shooting 3, number 24, Jaya Lawson.
But that was, yes, as you said, that was a great little series by East. Great teamwork there. Every person was ready to step up and keep it alive, not letting Colerain get possession. And it ended up working their advantage. They got the points.
100%. There we saw J.L. Lawson shooting the 2 free throws. She is currently, as she misses her third, she's currently sitting at a, let's see, 66% for free throws. Definitely a good spot to be at here.
Now her and Kalia Johnson are tied at 8 points per game, or 8 points in this game. And they will now also get a throw in here. Quickly get it off. And a quick throw. It is just missed by Colerain Runyon, and there's a foul called on Colerain. It'll be a throw in. Isidore McCoon will take over.
Colerain Runyon just getting a little bit too friendly, maybe wrapping around there. Can't be grabbing onto people like that. It's almost stolen there.
Bit of a dirty play there by Sturgill. They're going to let it go. And now they will call a foul. And it is going to be, it appears, a throw-in for Lakota East. And quickly knocked away by J.L. Lawson on the attempted pass to Bailey Bacher. Second time's the charm for McCoon. Quick pass in to Macy Hill. Back to McCoon at the 3-point. Macy Hill, McCoon. Hannah Weaver able to recover. Tries to get it to Hill. She successfully does. McCoon. And it is stolen by Colerain Runyon. She is easily working down court. Bacher tries for the block. And it works out in their favor. And Sturgill was able to knock it away. But Colerain ultimately gets the ball back. They are still working on this East defense, who has certainly tightened up the paint in this second half. Kalia Johnson passes it in to Azaria Stallworth, and she will get the 2, and it's a 1-score game.
Good effort here. There goes to Hannah Weaver. Shot up by McCoon is just a little bit short.
Great save from Macy Hill, and an easy layup for Bella Sturgill. And there's going to be a timeout called by Lakota East. We will take a quick break.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Max.
And for Lakota East number 14, Madison Jibbiden.
Welcome back from the Hawks Nest. Quick timeout taken by Lakota East. And we are ready for a Colerain throw-in. They're just going to pass it back and forth. Lawson and Stallworth. And Lawson, under coverage, passes it out. Lawson and Runyon working off each other here. They've been a dynamic duo for this Colerain team. They'll pass it into Francis, lays it up, and gets the shot. It is once again a 3-point game. Bacher now trying to work up court. Gets it to McCoon, Jividen, Sturgill. Back out to Bacher and Weaver. Now Colerain played some great defense, but Sturgill tries to get 2. It is just undershot from around the free throw line.
Definitely some of these rush shots by both of these teams, when you're trying to go and get a shot out so quick, make sure somebody doesn't come up and press you, you're going to end up something that might not be as accurate. Got to be able to get yourself comfortable to take some of these deeper shots.
4-3 pretty cleanly. Ariana Tipton. And this game is tied up. Sturgill making some moves, finds Jividen, who will go for 3 off the rim, fighting for it. And they are going to give it to Lakota East. And in will come Peyton Bucher, subbing in for Hannah Weaver.
Hannah Weaver goes to sit. She's been playing well so far, even with not as much pressure when it comes to scoring. Everybody doing their work here. Even Bailey Bacher came in late. She already has 7 points. Sturgill sits at 16.
And that foul called on Colerain Runyon against Isadore McCoon, who will now get 2 free throw attempts. The first one is good. East pulls ahead. Now for their second shot for the opportunity to pull ahead by 2. It is good.
Such a small point margin here. Only up 2 points. East has to be able to stay aggressive on defense and still be able to take anything they can get when it comes to scoring, even if it's small. 2 points from free throws, because Colerain is just getting so much more aggressive.
Colerain trying to find an answer for this heavy East coverage. They're going to call a foul off of Colerain. Lakota East is going to get a throw-in. Quickly passes it in. Bucher and McCoon working off each other, finds Bacher down court, makes a huge pressure, tries to get a pass to Sturgill, but her arm is hit as she gets the pass off, and it'll go out of bounds.
Definitely just a wrong place at the wrong time there with that pass. Definitely not what they were intending, but they just have been able to stay solid here on defense. Hope they can keep it up here.
Great coverage by McCoon, forcing Runyon to have to slow down the game. She is able to take a step up, tie it back up with a layup. And East again having to play in pressure. Colerain's fans calling for a travel. There isn't a call there. Sturgill, just a blatant push off on Abby Francis. She has a bit of an argument, but I think it was pretty blatant there. That is not the cleanest play you can make.
A little bit too much aggression by Bella Sturgill. That was the right call. A lot of upset or disappointed Princeton fans. Glad that call was made.
Now Colerain, who has not had a lead this entire game, an opportunity to take one. And they'll see they are going to call that foul on Peyton Bucher. It is going to be Colerain's ball on the throw-in. 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Very exciting game this has been, and Colerain working their way up. Lawson now. They're passing it around. Francis goes for 3 off the rim. Sturgill tries to get it. McCoon. And at the buzzer, we are tied at 41. This is going to come down to the wire when we come back.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Max Clute.
And I'm Luke Mickelson, and these are your weekly announcements.
We're off this upcoming Monday, January 19th for Martin Luther King Day. Schedules will stay the same as normal.
Speaking of Martin Luther King Day, some Lakota East students participated in a Martin Luther King Day speech contest, and the winner is straight out of our sophomore classes.
Somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right.
Welcome back from an action-packed season finale for these two women's basketball teams. All tied at 41 as we start the fourth quarter. Colerain starts with possession of the ball. Runyon and Lawson working off of each other here. Passes it outside to Stallworth. And they're just playing pass around, trying to find something as East is playing some spectacular defense here. Francis got her pass deflected, but it ends up back in the hands of Colerain regardless. Oh, and a bit of a push there. Yes, they're going to call a push, and Colerain is going to be able to have possession of the ball off of a throw-in.
Bella Sturgill, even with how well she's been playing so far, now has 3 fouls. A little bit more aggression as this game has moved on. Got to be careful when you're racking up fouls like this. Don't want to foul out and take a big player out of the game.
Colerain. Let's see. Colerain has called a timeout. Is a full timeout, so we will take a break. We'll be back shortly.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Max Clute.
And I'm Luke Mickelson, and these are your weekly announcements.
We're off this upcoming Monday, January 19th for Martin Luther King Day. Schedules will stay the same as normal.
Speaking of Martin Luther King Day, some Lakota East students participated in a Martin Luther King Day speech contest, and the winner is straight out of our sophomore classes.
Somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read.
We are back from the full timeout. Colerain with a throw-in quickly gets it off to a quick foul. That is what happens. And East will now get possession of the ball for the first time in this fourth quarter. Just over a minute in, which is kind of nuts. But better late than ever as Bucher passes it off to Bacher. Under great double coverage, passes it back out to Peyton Bucher. They're trying to get something going. The ball goes out of bounds, and they'll give it to Lakota East.
It's just not much of anything Peyton Bucher could do there. When you're getting up and double covered like that, especially up in a corner like she was, not a whole lot you really have to work off of.
Passes it to Maddie Manzardo, back to Sturgill, and a beautiful shot under heavy double coverage, and they will break the tie and gain a 2-point lead.
Very impressive by Bella Sturgill. Off the back leg, getting that layup. Go up 2. East fans just now loudest I think I've heard them all day so far.
That's off of a travel on Kalia Johnson. And East now gets the ball right back. They're going to work down court. Beautiful pass from Bacher to Macy Hill. And both of these teams have brought a lot of defense in this one. Manzardo passes it to Bella Sturgill, who gets her 20th points of the game. What a game she has had.
Bella Sturgill just being an absolute archetype of a good East basketball player here, playing her heart out. The three-point shot is drained.
A great three-point shot from Colerain Runyon as she now gets up to 10 points on the game. And it's just going to be one of those games like it has been so far, back and forth. It's going to come down to the wire, and one key play might change the entire facet of the game. Great fight there by Manzardo, but Colerain still ends up with it, and Colerain will get their first lead of the game off of a layup by Colerain Runyon, and they have a 1-point lead. East quickly trying to respond. Sturgill moving into the paint, and under little to no contest, able to make a 2. And Lakota East will call a 30-second timeout. We will take a quick break.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Max Clute.
And I'm Luke Mickelson, and these are your weekly announcements.
We're off this upcoming Monday, January 19th.
We are back. An action-packed 30 seconds. And Colerain's now got a throw-in. East already in their paint, ready to respond to whatever Colerain's going to throw at them. As we move under 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. And an easy layup there for Camilla Smith. Or Camilla Sharp, excuse me. And a pass out to Maddie Manzardo. Tried to pass it to Macy Hill. It's stolen by Colerain. That's a brutal play there. If Manzardo had kept it, she likely would have gone out of bounds with the ball. So Colerain likely would have ended up with the ball anyways, but still just unfortunate. And now Colerain slowing down the game. That Lawson and Runyon duo, and just overpassed way outside on an attempted pass to Ariana Tipton. And Isidore McCoon is coming in there now, bringing all the stops that they can.
Trying to keep aggressive here. Peyton Bucher fighting anything and everything out here.
And they will call a foul on that play against Colerain. Lakota East is going to get a throw-in. They're going to call it on Colerain Runyon. And a quick attempt by Sturgill. Misses, but then on the rebound, she gets it. East will pull back into the lead.
Bella Sturgill just been absolutely dominating under the net here. 24 points so far, just playing with all the poise that she has here.
A great steal by Bucher, erased on a great steal by Sharp. And Colerain now has possession. Got to get in the box. And Jaya Lawson able to make the shot. They get to 50 points and retake the lead. Bacher passes down to Macy Hill over her head and stolen by Camilla Sharp.
Fourth quarter so far, absolutely neck and neck. There's been 1 point going back and forth over and over again. Both teams just trying to get away from the other and build a lead. Some of these shots and longer attempts just not doing it.
And Bucher just tosses it into the leg of Sharp. Not entirely sure what the plan was there. But Emmy Francis coming in exchange for Colerain Runyon. East will get a throw in now, still down a point. It's gonna be down to the wire as we cross into the 2-minute margin. McCoon for 3! A great shot! Pulls East ahead by 2.
Isadora McCoon, I believe her second three-pointer of the night. That's what we've been wanting to see, and now we are getting it. 2 minutes left.
A great breakaway and steal by Bacher, just misses the layup and off the rebound. Here comes Colerain for the tie. It is Jaya Lawson, and Colerain will call a timeout. Tied at 52. We will be right back.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Max Clute.
And I'm Luke Mickelson, and these are your weekly announcements.
We're off this upcoming Monday, January 19th for Martin Luther King Day. Schedules will stay the same as normal.
An absolute thriller here at Lakota East. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. Gonna be an exciting finish here. Macy Hill passes it in to Bailey Bacher, who's quickly trying to make pressure, passes it to Bucher, into the paint, out to Sturgill, and a great deflection on the pass by Ariana Tipton. It's gonna be East ball on the throw-in.
Ariana Tipton putting in all that effort to try and get that ball back. She was just a little bit off.
Ball kind of stumbles around, ends up in possession of Colerain. And here goes Jaya Lawson at 12 points on the game. Passes it to Colerain Runyon, also at 12. And they have just been working this court the entire game. Now here goes Kayla Johnson. Passes it back to Lawson, and it's stolen by Bailey Bacher. Bit sluggish to get up is Jaya Lawson. And Macy Hill for 2, just off the rim. And Lawson wide open down court, met now by 3 players, and she's pushed down for the second time. This time she's a little slower to get up than the last time.
Bella Sturgill with her 4th foul of this game.
You got to be a little more careful now. So yeah, they'll pull Sturgill off the court in exchange for Hannah Weaver. You just can't risk losing a player like that, especially if you have to go to overtime. McCoon trying to close up. Lawson passing it around. It's back to Stallworth. And they are going to call a foul on Lakota East. Colerain will now end up with the ball. And that is brutal for Lakota East as she will now get an opportunity for a throw-in with 48 seconds on the clock.
Coach Wallace definitely not happy with that call. Foul on Isidore McCoon.
Trying to close in the box. Colerain just taking it nice and easy, passing the ball around. Not too particularly worried about time. It's off the rim. Colerain will maintain possession.
20 seconds left. Colerain exactly where they want to be. They have 15 seconds and counting. Running out of time. East playing defense with all they got.
And it's short. Bailey Balker is going to get the ball back. And with 8 seconds left, Coach Wallace is going to call a timeout. We are going to stay with you through this timeout. This is going to be exciting, these last 8 seconds. See what happens, because you don't want to send a game to overtime. That can be disastrous, because that gets a complete reset for all these teams. You allow your opponent to completely reset mentally, physically. They can come up with a new strategy. Your best opportunity here is to find the best play in your book that gets you down court and scoring in 8 seconds, end it in regulation.
Definitely. I mean, these are the kind of games you don't want to trust in overtime. Even if it could be the safer option to let the time run out, everybody just wants this game to end right here, right now. East is where they want to be. If they get time, if they do find a way to score quickly, Colerain doesn't necessarily have the amount of time they would need to even get a chance at getting a shot or anything before the end of this match. 8 seconds left. Game is tied up. Bella Sturgill is back out along with Peyton Bucher, Hannah Weaver, Isidore McCoon, and Bailey Bacher, the best players on this team.
They have 3 East players down court and 2 by the net. Bacher moving quickly, passes it out to Weaver for 3. Bang!
It is good by Hannah Weaver.
An absolutely amazing shot by Hannah Weaver right before the buzzer for the win. 55-52 the final on senior night. Can you believe it?
Hannah Weaver to close it out. What a shot.
The shortest player on the team, but absolutely a favorite. And she makes one of the best shots in an incredible showdown between East and Colerain. A heartbreaker for the Colerain faithful here. But what a game.
Hannah Weaver, we haven't been seeing a whole lot of her in terms of scoring this game. What a way to end it. That was phenomenal. What a game.
Now East will end their season at 10-12. All 10 wins coming in conference play. That's 10-6. We can see Hannah Weaver a bit emotional on the court after an incredible finale. What a play call there from Coach Dan Wallace.
Absolutely beautiful. I mean, can't get much better than this to end a season at home on senior night. Just an absolutely phenomenal game.
They now move to the playoffs. We do not know their exact opponent yet. Colerain will now fall to 9-13, 5-11 in the conference. Also moving on to the playoffs. Also do not know their opponent yet. Before we go, we would like to thank Butler Tech for providing the equipment. I would like to thank my entire crew here with me. Caitlin Kuzmer, Kaylee Crawford. This is Leah Martin. Been with Ethan Lennon. Have a great Valentine's Day, everyone.